Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we're going to be doing another episode of Kaiju number 8 chapter reviews. Today we're going to be looking at chapter 64, and let's just jump into it. In terms of news, there hasn't really been any. Well, actually there has, sorry. There's two bits of news. One, they finally did the Monster Sweepers logo for the things that they were doing on the Twitter, where every week they were going to release a new logo. They finally did Monster Sweepers. It's a very nice yellow color, very similar to the third volume's color. And the logo is really cute. It's a little M, and it has like a little monster mouth. I like it a lot. I think it's really fun. And also, Volume 7 has finally released, and it's this very nice kind of green color, kind of green-blue, mostly green kind of color, and it has Iharu on the cover. And it's great. I like it a lot. I'm still upset that there hasn't been a dark green or a dark red, and that Mina hasn't been on the cover yet. But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter. But I would really like it for her to be on the cover again. At some point. She hasn't been on the cover yet. And yeah, that's it for the news. In terms of recap, in chapter 63, 2 weeks ago, Reno gets centered again. It took him a while, but he managed to find his center, to find what he is supposed to be doing at the moment, and how to do it. And we also see that Iharu's power level has been fluctuating a lot, between 20 and 40, so it's almost doubling, but it's like going up and down, and it's not working well. And it seems like it was an error on the technical side of things, but it actually turns out to be some sort of power that he has, some sort of way of controlling his output energy based on his emotions, which apparently is similar to the division captain Ogata. And eventually, Iharu realizes that the role of hero is not meant for him, but he doesn't care. He's going to go and he's going to hit the wall, and he's going to hit it again and again until he breaks through it. And then Reno finally gets to take a shot. And it's a good chapter. And I think that this chapter follows in its footsteps. However, a lot of this feels not as exciting as previous chapters. Chapters that focused on Kafka. But it doesn't feel boring either. I'm pretty happy with the way it's going. And I really like that we're getting Reno's development and Iharu as well by extension. And I like that. The chapter starts with seal the deal, and then Reno takes the big shot. He does it, and he kills the Kaiju, which is great. And then it starts a flashback sequence to young Miss Shinomiya, I can't remember her name, Kikoru's mom, as she talks with Ogata, the guy that's in charge of Reno and Iharu right now, about the fact that she seems to be compatible with the number 4's weapon. And what happens is that she's talking to him, and it looks like they were on the same unit and that they were friends. And what this happens to show us, actually, is that Ogata has a pretty negative stance on the numbers weapons, because it basically took away one of his friends, because she, Miss Shinomiya, got the numbers weapon. She wanted to use it for good, and eventually she ended up sacrificing herself with it. And so Ogata kind of associates this negative feeling with the numbers weapons. And then we're back to the present, and the Kaiju's done for. They high five, and then Ogata cries as he kind of realizes that the future is now in the hands of these younger generations, and that his duty is to make sure that these kids are able to handle the stress of reality. And he sees that the future, basically, he sees them succeeding, and he says, Ichikawa, you passed, and the future is in your hands. He tells them literally this after he understands it in his mind. And then he has this conversation with his second in command about how he had reservations, and he had to tell something to Reno, but that Iharu, or Furuhashi, managed to tell Reno before Ogata could, and that it actually worked out for the best, because Reno was much more likely to listen to someone from his own age group tell him something, instead of listen to an old man like Ogata. So I thought that was good. Then Mina calls Ogata later, and she wants to get information on Reno and how his work has been going and what's going on. And she tells him that she wanted his outview specifically because Ogata is the person that has the most reservations about the numbers weapons. And Ogata then promises to teach the boys well in order to make sure that they live through their troubles, right? And then it ends on this picture of Ogata as a young man with his two friends, Mr. Shinamiya, and some kid. And then in the background, someone that looks like a young Mina, but I'm not exactly sure if that actually is who that is, or if it was someone else. I'm not too sure. And then the last panel is a close-up of Miss Shinamiya's smiling face. And I think it's really interesting. I really liked it. I like the background development of the characters and of the story a lot in this chapter. However, a little bit more action could have been good. But there really isn't anything to complain about. I'm very happy with the story, and I can't wait for it to pick up more in the next couple of chapters. I'm looking forward to going back to Kafka and Kikoru, and maybe even to going to see other members of the 3rd Division, learning from other captains elsewhere. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. And Kaiju no Break continues to be an amazing series. So yeah, there's no theories. So that's at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.